Hi guys, this is Pestily and welcome to another Escape from Tarkov video. Today I'm going to talk about the patch 15.5. I've been playing it now pretty much for 27 hours and I can pretty much break down everything that's new, what my thoughts are, and help you guys understand all what's going on with the event as well. So without further ado, let's crack straight into it. So I'm going to start off with the stuff that we already know about in the patch notes, and then I'll talk into the stuff for the secret little add-ons that they added in. First up being the locking and pinning function. I've been using this like crazy. I love it. It's well overdue and needed. So the way it works is everything here is locked. No matter how much I try and drag it, it will not work or not move. But however, this stuff that's just highlighted without the little lock symbol in the middle, I can actually move that, right? If I put it on me, it will unpin it. And so therefore it'll be like, it'll lose its pinned function. However, because this stuff is pinned and not locked, it'll still not be sorted when I do my auto sort. So everything here gets auto sorted, but this stuff stays down here nice and pinned. But say I wanted to equip the spear, easy done. I can just chuck it on. I don't have to unlock it first to be able to chuck something on. So you can just press the P hotkey and then unpin stuff and pin stuff like that. And same with just pressing the L key. And I can unlock stuff or lock it again. Huge quality of life update. You can still put stuff in here and sell from here and barter and all that kind of stuff from within your junk boxes. It's just great. Loving it. And whilst you're loading into a raid, you can actually be sorting stuff, pinning it, unpinning it. It works really well. No real downsides. I haven't really seen it had any bugs or issues with it. So I'm just keen to have that in the game from now on. I think for me, my stash is going to be a lot tidier. Normally it's just an absolute trash heap, and you guys seem to always complain about how messy it is. Moving into the actual loading in stuff. Whilst you're matchmaking, you'll be able to load into a raid, and up to the matchmaking or through the matchmaking section, you're actually able to use this area to sort your actual stash out. You can also click the little icon next to yourself, all the players next to you, and you'll be able to check out what loadout they have. You can also spin your character around now, which is a cool little function. Now, putting stuff up on the auction house, you only have a limited view on what you can see. It says like minimum, average, estimate, and max. So you kind of got to have a decent understanding of how much stuff sells for on the auction house before you go start trying to put stuff up on like this. Otherwise, it's just going to, like, you're going to get ripped off from time to time. Because if you're going, oh, that's the minimum, you're going to be guessing if it is actually the minimum. It works really well for just normal items, but if something's got like uses, it will show you the lowest price. So a marked key with 1 out of 10 uses might sell on the Flea for $1 million, but a 10 out of 10 use will sell for $6 million. The unfortunate side effect of that is it'll only show the minimum as being that 1 million. So you just got to be very wary and careful of that. Something I would like to see changed here that isn't a massive deal, but would be nice. For example, a barter trade item, just saying the thermometer, if it just said the best price to vendor, so it was how much you could sell it to for therapists, I think that would be a really nice addition to have there under max. Because then I'd know, okay, this is how much I should put it up for on the Flea, or if it's if it's too low, then I'll just vendor it instead. Now moving over to the weather, you can see in my woods raids that the trees are now kind of like orangey, and it's just the first edition or first iteration of their fall weather for the seasonal content. It looks cool and it makes things easier to see at distance. So I'm excited for snow. Snow is my favorite time. You can see players so easily. Even with the camouflage, I think I'll still be able to see people easily. Now for the new stuff in labs, I made a video showing you the new area and where the new keycard spawns. I did miss 2, but if you know all these ones, you could probably find the last few yourself. All right, so blue room's right here. New area this way. There's a guy here, second quest. There's a spawn point for it under his knee. Inside here, this has got high tier weapons like 6 spears and that. High AP ammo there. New keycard spawn behind there. You come through here. This is how you open the door. Turn the power on, flicking there. This door opens up. This is the only window you can shoot through. There's a room over here. There's a keycard spawn in that cup. Also a keycard spawn in that little piece of paper left of the laptop. There's heaps of loot spawns, but they've been nerfed, so there's no point pointing them all out. Next keycard spawn is underneath the butt plug. And the next keycard spawn is just inside there. There is also a keycard spawn right behind the whiteboard, just in the little shelf bit there. And a keycard spawn on the table right here. There's loot in all these little test tube holders as well for like stims and stuff. Once you get the key card, and the last key card spawn is located on this red chair. Once you have the key card, you open it up here. It's a 2-use thing like the relax room. Come in. Blue folders and intel, like blue folders, intel and intel spawn on this shelf. Gold, like all gold spawn loots are on top shelf. Got 4 gold spawns on the bed, 2 on the ground, 3 on the table, and then 2 on the bed. This is actually a good room. Normally it's pretty ordinary. Have found a few bitcoins, but that's the whole new area. Another cool little addition to the labs area is the sliding doors. They've actually made it that in those top offices, you go near those doors, they now slide open. So you don't have to break the windows to be able to go into those rooms. Next up, over to the woods map. Now they did a lot of changes to woods without telling us, and it is, some nice and pretty cool stuff. First up, there is a new bunker. It's located between the village and the mountain. It's like if you were going from the village directly towards the mountain, you'll see kind of like a rock line going down towards your right. If you go along that rock line, you'll see a new bunker that goes underneath. I made a video showing you the details, so I'll show you that. All right, so if you want to find the new bunker on woods, referencing the village there, that's the big rock. And that's the water that goes towards the car. The car extract's just about there. If you're heading from the village towards, like, I guess the north, run towards you get that rock line. And then from there, you come straight down here. And the entrance is right here. It has a mark circle at the back, dead center. So the main thing everyone was farming when it first happened was this section here. I found like a marked key and other stuff in here, or lots of like quest keys and stuff. But they've kind of nerfed into the ground now. But it is full of like barter trade items, toolboxes, technical supply crates, weapon crates. It's pretty juiced, like, to be honest. But it's just unfortunately that they removed all the key spawns, or at least reduced them heavily. But nice little addition to woods, a new little area, and I imagine it's going to be part of the quest line at some point. Now, over at the plane crash, in the actual tail of the actual plane crash, there is a heap of loot that can spawn there. Some people were saying they were finding stuff like moonshines, and it's definitely worth checking out. There is also a new mines boundary area. So what used to be near the main extract on the opposite side of outskirts, it used to be just a wall that went all the way along. There is now mines located along there. So, more mines for you to get blown up on. There's now a 50 cal located at the outskirts extract, which I thought looks really cool. And I was killing a heap of zombies for a bit of fun. The sniper scav area has changed a little bit. They've put little like ramps to help you get up the mountain, and also rocks to help you get across from certain areas. And last but not least, there is a flare extract. So if you are at the outskirts side, you take in a green flare. It's between outskirts, or ZB, technically it's between ZB14 and the USEC camp, the road that goes past or through that area. If you follow that out, you'll see it's a signal flare area. Pop the flare and you keep running along the road, and you'll be able to use that extract there. This is available to anyone on the map. So when you spawn in, if you've got a green flare with you and you spawn on outskirts side, you get a quest item, or you're in a big battle, you don't have to run across the map. It's actually a really huge one, and it'll probably always take a green flare into woods from now on. Over to the AA-12. Now, this new gun, I thought, honestly, as it was coming into the game, or from the patch notes, it would actually be insane. It's not really insane. A Saiga, in my opinion, is better, just because of the actual firing rate of the AA-12. Unfortunately, it's got like a limited fire rate of 350 RPM. So no matter how fast you click, it will not fire faster. As well as that, if you have it set to full auto, the recoil is absolutely shocking. If you set it over to semi-automatic, it's a laser beam. So you can fire at the same speed as full auto by going semi-automatic and just clicking fast, but you'll be able to control the fire and be able to shoot way more accurately. Now, to unlock the AA-12, you need to do 2 quests from Skier. It's to my understanding, you need to have the stress resistance task handed in, and you'll unlock these tasks. The first task requires you to go to interchange. You need to have the 21WS key card. That requires you to turn the power on an interchange, and then over on the opposite side of the power station, you need to climb up into a shipping container and swipe the key card to enter there. From there, there is a weapon crate on the ground. You loot that, and then you extract from the raid. Once you hand that in, that's the first quest. That will get you the Gen 1 of the AA-12, which is an iron sight version. Now, the Gen 1 version you can buy just for cash. And then for the second quest, you can unlock the Gen 2 version. It requires you to kill 50 of any target with the AA-12 And once you've done that, you'll be able to unlock the Gen 2, but it is a barter trade. With this one, you can put a new sight on at least. Some other things added with the patch is explosive containers. Now, if you go to labs, any of the fire extinguishers or the orange looking containers, they're kind of more scuffed than the polished ones. I know it sounds weird. They will explode. The fire extinguishers don't seem to do as much damage as the propane tanks, but they still will kill you. So I use them quite liberally. They are located everywhere, and they're really handy for killing players. Now for the achievement reward bonuses, if you've done the Cardinal Riccioli or the other 2 quests, one for Skier and Peacekeeper, I think it was, you can now claim it via a system message. I don't know how this is going to work if you start a new account or reset your account, if that system message is going to be there again. I've got the local strongman done as well. So I got 2, but yeah, you will get a message saying that you can actually pick that up now. Now, some items have their pictures been changed. The secure flash drive looks different, the slim diary, and there's just some other small changes on items that I've noticed. So just some weird stuff going on in the background. They've just made items look a little bit different. Now, over to the event. There's been a lot of discussions to the event. There's a large amount of people that love it. There's a large amount of people that absolutely hate it. I'm going to talk about everything. So let's go. Currently, there are 4 tasks for the event. There is 2 coming out every day by the looks of it. We don't know how long the event will go for. If I was to have any guess, I'd say probably 7 days. So if you don't like the zombies, it's going to be rough. Learn how to kill them. And I'll try to explain that now. Or it is what it is. Have a break from Tarkov. So for the first task, it requires you to go into the labs. All you have to do is go to the new area. It's located near blue keycard. If you've watched this video, you'll know exactly where it is. And then you just have to open up the room and walk in there. That's the first task complete. You don't even need to survive the raid. The second task requires you to go back to that same area. There is a body on the left as soon as you walk into that area. If you there's 2 spawns for this item you need to pick up. One is at that body under his kneecap. The second one is inside the area in the back right-hand corner. There's a guy in a hazmat suit. It's underneath his neck. Once you have that item, you extract and you are finished of that quest. For the third quest, pretty straightforward and simple. You just got to kill 50 zombies anywhere, any map. That's all you have to do. For the fourth quest, you have to go back into that lab area. There is a canister to pick up. I found mine after you've opened up the room in the first of the laboratory areas, but some people have said they found him in the room to the right. Just look around. It's pretty obvious and big canister, most likely located on top of a table. I'm not planning to make specific videos for all the quests as they come out, but those are the 4 quests. If you get to that point, maybe after 1 or 2 more days, I'll do another video updating you on the next lot of progression. So just a new update, whilst this video is being edited, the new tasks have been available. Task number 5, which requires you to go into your hideout and convert a flash drive into a flash drive with special software and go into streets. And also the expansion of zombies across Tarkov has changed, and there is now a safe zone within customs. So customs is now zombies free, whereas all the other maps still have zombies. Now, other things to note, Evil Tagilla is roaming all the maps. I've killed him on labs already. He has a giant scythe. Everything else besides him is pretty much the same, and he will F you up. He's just as laser beamy, he's just as painful, so just be careful of him. But yeah, he does spawn on every map. And you will notice that if you do not shoot a scav when you go into a raid, scavs will not shoot you, and this includes bosses. However, goons will still shoot you, and apparently rogues, so just be careful of them. But if you don't kill a scav or a scav boss, they will not engage you at all. That means you can actually have them help you. The scavs are actually killing the zombies as well, and the zombies are killing the scavs. Now, if you are having trouble with zombies, here's some tips. 1, I find suppressor seems to attract less of them. 2, get really good at kiting. Shoot some and then keep running. Reload. Shoot some, keep running, reload. If you can get a full sprint away, a large amount of most packs will actually get left behind, and you only have to kill 3 or 4. If you're getting overwhelmed, find something to jump up onto. A table, a car. Most of the time, they won't have any path in to get up. Another thing is they can't go into any sort of locked room. So if you have any key in the game, and it's a locked room, you can open that door, and that's a safe place for you to always retreat back to. If you're a newer player and you're struggling, shotguns and any of the high damage ammo being 7mm is really good. It's not going to be too expensive for you. If you're going to scav run, you're going to have a hard time. If you go into labs, I would highly suggest that just get your quest done and get out. Don't mess about. If you're really struggling, you can hide in a bathroom at the very start of the raid. And then if you don't aggro any of the zombies, you might be able to sprint straight in later in the raid if you've got a bad spawn for the new area, and then get your quest done and then get out. as most of the players that are playing Sweaty are pretty much running straight to that room, doing all the PvP around there, looting all the stuff, and then they often either leave the raid or get out. Now, there are people that are straight up just not going to play because of the zombie stuff. I get it. If you're not having fun, I don't think you should play a video game if you're not having fun with it or getting something out of it. So yeah, it is what it is. I've been really enjoying it. It's been something a large amount of the community have wanted for a Halloween event for a long time. Yes, they're jank at times. Yes, they run through doors and that. But that's Tarkov. You know, it's the turd that we've polished and we love. All right. Anyway, that's it for this video. I've hopefully covered everything for the whole event and also the patch. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and it was informative for you. Make sure you like and comment for the YouTube algorithm. It really does help get us a long way to getting more people watching the videos. And subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to keep up to date with the latest Tarkov content, because I'm going to be going back to hopefully posting videos fairly regularly on this channel. So, lastly guys, I'll see you next time.